Everybody, John and so on here. Welcome back to My Little Investigations with BMW.
Because cheering out my friends is just what we are here to do.
Is that so?
Yeah. Well, it is.
So we were about to interrogate Rarity?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, and we turned off hints, by the way.
Oh yeah,
we
we
didn't
turned
realize what that was for before.
Yeah, we turned off the combination and partner hints. Something like that.
I wonder, it says that partner abilities. I wonder if that means they can do different things.
Well, I guess we're going to find out whenever they decide to give us a partner.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I
Rarity.
think it would be a good
Please
one.
tell me everything you know about what you saw last night. I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best. I finished my work for yesterday earlier than expected, so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several last-minute orders.
Deprived? Oh, like burned out or something?
Yeah, sleep deprived.
Oh, that. Okay.
I had finally fallen into a blissful, restful sleep.
Yeah,
when,
she needs it.
all of a sudden, I awoke to the sound of a loud crash coming from the first floor.
That is what most people would say, the worst possible thing.
I was just scared out of my wits at that moment, so I made great haste downstairs to see what in Celestia's name was going on.
I keep forgetting to do that.
What?
Whenever you say like in God's name or something like that, or oh my God, I should say I want to start saying like all the time, start saying like oh my Celestia and stuff like that. But I always
Celestia.
What?
I never say things like that though. She usually say like bloody.
Yeah, I never say that kind of thing, but I thought it would be funny to start saying that.
Yeah.
And using Celestia instead. But I always forget.
What I found there was awful, terrible, horrible. The
Let me
first
guess.
floor of my boutique,
Is it?
ransacked,
Is it the-
ruined,
is it
torn
the-
apart. Oh, what is a man to do?
Oh, I was really confused there for a second.
What?
I swear it sounded like she said, "What is a man to do?"
That's what it sounded like for a moment until I realized, oh wait,
It's Mare, yeah.
Worse still, True Blue, my prized jewel, was gone.
Again,
Searched
she
for
seems
my
to care more
very
about the
home.
thing.
Who
And
wouldn't?
worst of all, the very first thing I saw when I arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out my door.
That's worse.
I
of
wonder
all.
who that could be.
That's worst of all, eh?
Yeah,
I can't
don't
even
even
care about Opal.
Yeah, she didn't even mention
The
Opal.
school purposely broke into my boutique to steal True Blue. What other explanation could there be?
What would Scootaloo want with it?
Surely you can see why I kept this from you, Twilight. This isn't Scootaloo at all. Yet, there she was.
Okay.
I know this can't be right. It just can't. But is there anything wrong with what she's saying?
I
Probably.
finished my work for yesterday earlier than expected, so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several...
We can tell.
I heard you say that already, so I'm gonna skip that stuff
We
now.
can tell she's beauty sleep deprived.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Just a minute. Which certain
minute.
client was this? Out of curiosity.
What? Does that really matter?
Who else but
You know
Sapphire
Phoenix,
Shores?
right, Star?
She gives me such
Yeah.
good business. But I don't want to gossip, of course, but my goodness, does that man love jewels,
You gossip
Twilight.
generously.
You are just a giant gossip. If that makes sense. Which I guess it doesn't. But yeah, Sapphire Shores.
Although, I suppose her request was what got me searching for gems, which was what caused me to find True Blue in the first place. It wasn't so bad, all things told.
Okay, what is True Blue? Like, is it just a gem you just found and it just happened to be more
Giant.
valuable than others?
It's a giant-sized sapphire or
Or
something.
is it like the Hope Diamond or something, where it's like a historic thing or
I
something?
doubt that. I think she just named it.
Well, as soon as I get
I wonder
True
why they
Blue
haven't put it
back,
into
that
evidence yet.
is. Hint, hint.
Right.
What? As soon as you get
Just
True Blue
gone to
Black,
sleep.
what? True Blue.
I had
The
finally
beep,
fallen
beep,
into a
beep, beep, beep.
blissful, restful sleep when all of us...
Yeah, I heard you say that
Just
already.
a minute. What kind of crash are we talking about exactly?
You know
The
what kind.
kind of
ones that
crash
go
a window
crash.
makes when it gets broken.
They go bang.
Honestly,
You.
Twilight,
They go
I dare
shatter.
say I needn't spell this one out for you.
Oh, you.
Aha, right. Great. So,
This is so
did you
familiar.
remember this crash?
Well, I
Whoever
was
is
just
investigating gets looked down. Oh,
Yep.
If there were potentially dangerous
picked
things
on.
in your home, why would you have gone downstairs so quickly?
she's
Weren't you
not.
That's a
worried
good
for your
point,
safety?
actually.
She's not exactly fearful for her safety in situations like that.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know. She's kind of like a damsel in distress a lot of times.
Well, I don't know. Okay, maybe. Yeah.
I suppose that I did not even consider the possibility that I might have
I
been
mean,
in
if it
danger.
were her cat
Now
or,
that you
or her
mention it.
sister, I would think that she would leap into action.
But really, Twilight, that's rather beside the point, is it not? What I found there was
Not quite.
terrible, horrible.
It's still on the same
First
subject.
floor of my boutique, ransacked, ruined.
Okay, I heard you say that already again.
Wow,
Just
you
ask me.
seem pretty upset. I'm sorry.
She's usually upset, isn't she?
Of course I'm upset. All that time put into organization,
Come on,
and
say
sorting
it.
and everything like that. Ruined, just ruined. Now
Oh,
I'm going to have to
fine.
put all that work into
I'm not gonna
starting
say
the
it.
first floor all over again.
That's the important part.
That's what has her upset?
Yeah.
I know I can be a bit obsessive about organization, but sheesh.
Not really. I mean,
Worse still,
the
truly,
floor is kind of
my
everything's
first
everywhere.
was gone, snatched from my very home.
Yeah, Rarity's never really been like
The very
OCD,
first
it's
thing
more
I saw when I
Twilight.
arrived was an orange and purple pony darting out
She's
my
just
door.
dramatic.
Well,
Just a minute.
yeah.
Rarity, this is incredibly important. Please tell me exactly what it
It's
was
just the
you
one
saw.
room that she keeps perfect.
Was there any
just
chance,
so.
any at all, that what you saw wasn't Scootaloo?
The I don't know, but
I don't know what
it's
you
not
mean.
the organized chaos room.
Okay.
Well,
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know that
It all
one.
went by so fast that I didn't get a very good look. I had to turn on the lights before I could see anything at all. And by that time, it had very nearly left.
How about wings? See anything
All
like
I
that?
could say
Or a
is
cape?
that it was definitely
Yeah.
something moving.
Was
and
she
I
wearing a cape
clearly
at the
saw
time?
the colors orange and purple.
I think. she
What about her
was.
cape?
Oh,
You
well,
didn't see
okay,
that
apparently they're gonna
at
address
all?
that right now.
All I saw was her backside. Perhaps the cape had gotten wrapped around her front when she crashed through the window.
Saw her
Well, that would be good to keep her from getting.
ace combat.
I don't know, Twilight. If that does not describe Scootaloo, then who would it describe?
Is she really the only pony who fits that description?
Orange and purple? I really
Think,
don't know.
Twilight,
I
I
don't-
think.
I don't know of anybody else. Who else is orange, even? Other than, like, AJ.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
that was Scootaloo that I saw, then
besides, it would.
well,
Well, is she describing the size, or have they just accepted that it's a small
Yeah,
one,
they-
or
I
does
don't-
it not
I
come into
cannot
play?
explain what I saw any other way than to say that
I think in that little
Scootaloo
opening
purposely
video
broke
she
into
did
my
have a
boutique
cape.
Still true blue. What other explanation
Her
could there be?
accent just sounds foreign, though.
Just a minute. Is that...
You
Is
know,
that really the only
Rarity is?
interpretation there is for
I think
what
it's supposed
happened?
to, isn't it?
Really?
I'm afraid
Kind
I
of.
can't
She
think
kind
of
of sounds
any
a
other
little bit of a
Twilight.
British, I guess.
I do
Yeah, but
truly
not that
apologize.
just how she sounds.
Surely you can see why I kept this from you, Twilight. This isn't Scootaloo at all. Yet, there she was.
I know this can't be right. It just can't. But is there anything wrong with what she's saying?
I finished my work for yesterday earlier than
Right.
expected,
Hmm.
so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been
Okay, so...
That doesn't seem to make waves.
Mm, hmm.
I suppose if the sapphire is that big, then it wouldn't get lost easily. Mhm.
Hmm.
Fixed by Rarity this morning? Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. Here's where we have a problem.
You didn't mention that they saw Scootaloo running out of there in that testimony.
I know. I was just thinking that it didn't actually say that there. I don't know. I'm not really sure which one it is.
Let's look at the profiles too, just for a moment.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that profiles are a thing.
Oh wait. I got it.
What?
Well, sort of.
What?
Alright, so
Spit it out.
go back to the evidence.
Evidence.
Look at the hair for a moment. Likely from opalescence found by the carousel boutique this morning next to a pair of tire tracks. Probably the cause of the rider's swerve. Maybe if you present that, not on this line.
Okay.
Down, I think.
Oh, to say that maybe she crashed in there by accident?
Yeah.
That's
possible.
good. That's good. That actually might be what happened too. Now
Yeah.
that thinking back to the way the scene was.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was it again? I forget.
There.
This one. All right.
Well, that's what I've been thinking.
All right. I think
Wait,
we're in agreement on that.
Rarity. I
You're gonna
know
do
that
what?
this is going to sound entirely
You say you agree or
irrelevant.
what?
Yeah, we're
but
in agreement on
I
that.
think I have a lead on what might have happened to opalescence. At least, if not True Blue.
Oh,
I'm not
do
sure
tell,
that
darling.
I
has
don't-
anything to do with what we
I don't
just...
think. Yeah, I don't think it has any relevance
And
to
You should
True
have
Blue.
said,
relevant to what we're discussing here.
Yeah, Twilight should have said, well, I think it might not have been on purpose. You know, something like that.
I found some white hair right near the tracks outside the window. And judging from their length and color, I don't think there's anyone else they could have come from other than opalescence. As a result, I think we can reasonably conclude that if those tire marks are from Scootaloo, then it's
Scootaloo?
entirely
I didn't know
likely that
Scootaloo
she
had
passed through
tires.
the window completely by accident.
Is this some sort
You
of
are
corny
such
thing?
a comedian. A commodian.
She was probably trying to avoid crashing into Opal, which may well have spooked Opal into running away.
Really?
Oh, I suppose if Oopal
But
was
then,
in that...
that
Oopal.
makes things all the more
Oopal?
peculiar.
I didn't know that's her
It's still
name.
the fact that she must have stolen True Blue, no?
Let me ask a very important question before answering that.
Is there another way in or out of the boutique? Do you lock your door each night? Do you think that Opal might have stolen the True Blue? Well, that's
Definitely. That's definitely
gotta
it.
be.
It's gotta be the last one.
Nice.
Okay. Man, I don't know.
The first two are very good questions.
They both are relevant.
Maybe we can ask both of them, I don't know, but which one?
I'm gonna say
We go
lock
for it.
your door because that, if she doesn't lock her door,
Mhm.
then that would allow somebody else to have been in there and left without leaving any without potentially leaving any evidence that they
Didn't
went
she
to the
say that
door.
Scootaloo ran... Oh, she saw some orange and purple pony running out of the door?
I thought it was out of the window.
Oh, I don't know. Not sure how she would do that. She'd have to jump.
Yeah, it's not like the window's that high though.
Right. Well, let's do that.
I think it was more like she was climbing out. I'm gonna do
Do
that one.
you, by any chance, keep your door locked?
Sounds like we
when
got
you
it
go
on
to
the
sleep
head.
At night?
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, the music stopped.
Hit the
Why,
rarity on the head.
yes.
What?
Of course I do. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Oh, she does.
One follow-up question then. Do you also bring an opal from outside when you go to bed?
Of course! The poor dear, I couldn't leave her to fend for herself at night.
Ding.
Okay.
Then I think we've established something
I'm
even more
confused.
important than the accidental break-in.
Yup.
Twilight, I must ask that you be more direct, as I am not following one word you're saying.
Phoenix right. The Ace Attorney's always been known to not be direct. They always dance around the question for a while and then get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's think about the facts of the case thus far.
Yup.
We know that you heard a crash and came downstairs to see Scootaloo quickly leaving your boutique.
Okay.
We can reasonably conclude that she probably was responsible for the broken window.
Yeah, I'm with you.
However, we also know that the broken window was likely an accident, and that she had veered off course with her scooter because she was avoiding Opal,
I'm with you.
who was immediately in
Yep.
front of her path. You just told me, though, that you bring an Opal and lock your door at night, so that raises perhaps the most interesting
Why
question
was
of
Opal
all here.
outside?
Yup.
Namely, what was Opal doing outside in the first place?
But she would have gotten out when Scootaloo opened the door, would she not?
Why would then the window wouldn't have been broken?
Why would Scootaloo be rushing from that direction?
I'm very okay.
That's not possible. Think about
I
it.
don't think Rarity's
When
thinking
was
about
it
it too
that she
hard.
veered to avoid Opal?
Right before she crashed through the window.
Which means that a wolf should have been inside
I
at the
trust
time.
you're beginning to see my point.
I think Rarity was
If
just
indeed
lost.
your door had
there.
been locked
You need
and
a bit
had
more
remained
sleep,
that way
I think.
until Scootaloo left, there would have been
Got
no
deprived
way
again.
Opal would have been
Mhm.
outside in the first place.
But that would mean that some pony else was in my boutique as well?
Exactly. I think we can reasonably conclude at this
I don't know if it
point
was some
that there at
pony.
least is the possibility that someone else had entered your boutique before Scootaloo,
Not
and
necessarily.
that they're the ones who opened the door so that Opal could get out. The question now, though, is
Sinister
who
music.
that could be,
Yep.
and that's just what
I
I'm
mean,
going
cue
to
sinister.
find out.
It's already happening though. You're cueing it a little late.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Ding ding.
Scoots.
Well, good luck with that.
Are you still doubting me after all this, Rarity?
Who wouldn't?
They all do.
You're very doubtable.
That's the Ace Attorney way.
I know.
Nobody ever has confidence no
Well,
matter how well you've done.
Hard to see you as a detective.
Tell me, who was right about that?
Good point.
You
I'm
but
gonna do more.
And who solved the mystery of the
There it is.
The Who solved the mystery of the
you again. But I really...
And who recognized that Princess Cadence had been replaced by a fake?
That's good. Yeah, okay.
I forgot
All
about that
valid.
one.
All valid points.
Once again, you. But you see...
So, why didn't you ever listen to me?
Yeah, really.
I'm not sure
Well,
they've never listened to you, just
I
in this
suppose it's
case.
that eventually you must be due for getting something wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I could explain the many reasons that argument doesn't hold any water, but by the time I even got to Bray's theorem, the Canterlot investigative team would have gotten here and convicted Fluttershy of something like running an illegal bear fighting club.
All right.
Probably
Would
best to
never
drop the
do
subject
that.
now, while I have the chance.
Not your overlord, Fluttershy. I mean, what?
That's right.
Sure. That, makes sense, I guess. Anyways,
Fake
I
smile
must be
time.
off. More investigating and such like. Thanks for the help, Rarity.
Anytime,
My
my
dears.
dear.
Wait. My bears are far too delicate for that.
Where do I go from here, though?
You don't.
Feels like
You don't
it's
make a
just
very good
about every
Fluttershy, by
corner.
the
No.
way.
The voice?
Other
Yeah.
than
I'm just
Scootaloo, of
softening
course.
my tone, that's all. I'm not trying to get it perfect or anything.
Wait, Scootaloo. Scootaloo.
Is that acceptable?
That's it! I haven't talked to all the Cutie Mark Crusaders yet. And if Apple Bloom is involved, then the others probably are as well.
Others. As in more. We already know.
Sweetie Belle.
We already know Scootaloo's involved, so others has to be referring to only Sweetie Belle, unless you're also somehow referring to Babseed.
No.
Now, if I recall correctly, I can get to their clubhouse via the western exit of the town square.
Okay. Oh,
It's worth a shot, at any rate.
I'm gonna think of it.
I thought that was out where Sweet Apple Acres was.
Yeah, that. Sweet
That's-
Apple Acres.
That's what she said.
The
anyways.
clubhouse is near Sweet Apple Acres.
Oh,
You didn't know that? It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
one of the trees of
I
Sweet
guess
Apple
suppose I
Acres.
just forgot for a moment.
Right.
I didn't know it was that close, actually. Da-da-da-da.
Just trotting along.
I wonder if Pinky's ever, not just omniscient and has a sprite on here,
Yeah.
if she'll bounce when she walks. Because that would be only right.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
What's the deal?
Where's Apple Bloom? I
Not
guess she
here.
had to head out or something.
You just expect her to stand here all day?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Rainbow!
Hey, Twilight!
Yes, please. Rainbow, you're here. Yay. I didn't expect you to be here.
An electronic fanfare for that.
It's Rainbow, by the way.
I can see.
My favorite character.
Lots of those.
Don't startle me like that, Rainbow Dash!
Sugar and spice.
Sorry. So what you up to, Twilight? You
That's-
looking all
Again.
Concentrating and stuff.
Again, that's a very solid voice.
Haven't you heard?
Be close.
Rarity's prize jewel was stolen last night. And
Yeah, that's
I'm
really loyal, right?
investigating.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, Twilight. Are you sure she didn't just misplace it?
That's actually a
And then search
legit
high,
theory.
And then search low, and high and low.
Rainbow Dash,
Oh,
this is serious.
that's
Window
a
was broken
reference.
in the middle of the
That's a
night,
reference.
and the mayor has enlisted the help
I
of a
think
certain
that's a Lesson
investigative
Zero
team from
reference.
Canterlot to handle this case.
Okay, then.
You remember when she lost her ribbon in Lesson 0? Rarity lost her ribbon? And Twilight was just beginning to do the freak out stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to help her. She wanted to help Rarity, and Rarity was like, I search high and then low, and then high and then low. Something like
now
that.
I do.
Remember that? Okay.
Mhm.
Did you say the investigation team from Canterlot? You didn't mean the one that tried to drag Derpy on charges of Grand Theft Muffin.
Oh, boy.
Oh my.
That's the one.
Derpy can never catch a break.
You gotta do something, Twilight. They're gonna ruin everything again.
But Derpy just doesn't know what went wrong.
No, she knows nothing.
I know, Rainbow Dash, I know. But say, while you're here, I could ask you some questions.
What does she know about it?
But I don't.
I don't see why Rainbow would know anything about this.
Maybe she would
It's
know
your
something about
Rarity, Rainbow
Scootaloo.
Dash.
Ugh, fine. Whatever.
Oh!
Hi.
What okay.
Oh,
Alright.
walk
I don't know
out.
what, okay. Alright, that was weird. Hi, Rainbow.
That's supposed to be like a cutscene.
I guess
or
my
something.
biggest question is if you know anything about Scootaloo. Have you seen her lately? Or done anything with her?
Hey, I was right on the money.
I thought it was Rarity who was stolen from. Why are you asking about Scootaloo?
You didn't know?
Then again,
Oh well,
Scootaloo's the prime suspect.
now
for
I
the
really
crime.
don't think Rainbow knows anything.
yeah, me too.
She's what?
I'm sure she's innocent, but if you know anything about what's going on with her at all, it'd be a big help. I know she trusts you a lot, so...
So Derpy and Pinky
Well,
have been accused so far
no.
of something.
Can't say I've seen her in a long time.
That seems suspicious.
Weren't you about to say something?
Me?
It seems like the only one that's not
No.
good at lying.
Don't know what you're talking about,
Or,
Twilight.
wait. It seems there's nobody that's not good at lying. That's good
Nobody
at,
that's not okay.
it's-
I know what
there's
you
nobody
mean.
that's
I know what you mean.
good at lying.
I know what you
There
mean.
We are.
I think they know what you mean too.
Okay.
Dot dot dot.
And not just
That is the
Applejack.
best dialogue I've ever seen.
I have a feeling that
Sigh.
unless I present her with something that proves she's recently interacted with Scootaloo, I'm probably not going to get anywhere here.
Nice little cap there.
I
you want
guess I'm
to
not
present
gonna
evidence
get
to-
anything. I don't.
Hear Dash's take on some things.
I'm gonna assume that this is gonna do the same way that the
What?
Magatama does, where when you find a Magatama lock, you almost never can unlock it right away. I'm gonna assume that that's what's gonna happen here. So I don't like to just randomly present evidence because that takes forever.
Well, I just wanted to see what she would say if she doesn't know. anything
Do you
about
want to
it.
have a particular? Which one
Just-
do you want in
Just
particular?
one. It doesn't matter. That one.
Hey, Twilight, check out these moves I've been practicing to show to the Wonderbolts. Zip, zow, wham! Pretty awesome, huh?
You didn't even move. I mean, I like your Rainbow, but you gotta actually do something.
You're not even paying
think
attention
she's off
to
and it's
me.
awesome
are
enough.
you?
She's doing all sorts of tricks in her mind, probably. You were just a barrel of helpfulness, Rainbow. So I think I'm just overwhelmed with how helpful you were. So I'm just gonna go now. Anything new up here? No. All right.
Still eating apples.
Buy some apples.
I thought we were going west.
I'm looking to see if there's anything new. Hi, Rainbow. Why'd you stop? Alright. That was weird. Hi, Sweetie Belle.
Great.
Gotta
It
get
looks
past
like
the
at
guard.
least one crusader is here. I don't know where Apple Bloomer, our little suspect, are at the moment, but maybe I can get some information from Sweetie Belle all the same.
That's not nice to call her suspect.
You know,
Hey, Sweetie
this
Belle.
is the first time, as far as I know, that the suspect can't be found. I don't think Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney games in general ever do that.
I don't know.
Usually the suspect is, well, first of all, the suspect is usually the defendant.
Mm-hmm.
But in the ones where it's not, it's usually somebody who you already, or who's there in front of you.
What was the one?
I haven't seen you at our clubhouse in, ever.
There was that one Edgeworth case, the case where you were defending Edgeworth, and you fingered the old man as a suspect, and he wasn't there.
Oh, Yogiani?
Yeah.
I just thought Hi. How's it going with you? Great. Have you done any awesome crusading lately?
Oh, well, no. We're on break.
I'm getting the sense they rehearsed that line. All right, but I really need to ask about...
It sounds like she was sent to do something.
That came from the clubhouse.
Scootaloo's in there.
What's going on in there?
We found Scootaloo.
Oh,
I'm calling
that's
it.
just Uncle Blue
Okay.
doing something. Something that does not involve Scootaloo.
Such a good liar.
Right, of course. All right, well, I just have a few questions.
Can I move yet? Hey, I know that music.
What is it?
It's just like general
I have to say, Applejack
General
did an awful
MLP
good job in
music.
this clubhouse, and Applebone fixed it up very nicely.
I've never
Reminds
heard
me
it,
of
I
the
don't
days
think.
when I was a little filly.
it's a little different than it was in the actual show.
I wasn't good with wood, of course, but I was good with books. Some of my best
No.
memories of Billy were when I was making book forts out of the books from my parents' private library.
That sounds familiar.
I
Make
remember
a
I
book
cleaned
fort.
out the entire nutrition
fortress
section
of knowledge?
and made a huge fort in front of the fridge in the kitchen.
Did you call it
It
Fortnite
covered the whole fridge
451?
door from top to bottom.
Not me.
What was the other one? Fort of the Flies?
Yeah. 1984.
That was probably my finest moment as a young filly.
Can we get back to the case?
Although, perplexingly, Shining Armor didn't really seem to like it so much when he went for a midnight snack that day.
Yeah, I probably didn't see the
I
books
swear,
there.
some ponies just don't appreciate good literature.
Not in front of the fridge, they don't.
This swing has always confused me every time I
Oh.
look at it. The design is really weird, to say the least, and not exactly
Okay.
what I'd call practical for ponies.
Whatever you
Okay.
say.
And another thing. As far as I can tell, it violates basic physical laws.
What?
When ponies are swinging on these things, there's, well, no upward force at all that would counteract the always present force of gravity to keep the pony aloft.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
very confused right now.
I'll need
I
to preserve
would
this scene
understand
just
it.
so. In order to study this in great detail
Oh.
next time I have the opportunity, I have to solve this
Oh,
mystery.
28 minutes? Alright.
Hold on.
This song was playing whenever they were trying to, they were going all over Ponyville with their map.
I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember when it appeared, but I know that it appeared.
Anyways, I would understand it if she was talking about how they can't hold it with their hooves.
Yeah, I was thinking that that's what they were going to talk about.
But people in the real world can use swings like that, so...
yeah, I don't really know what you meant by that.
In any case, this one's running a bit long, I guess, so... I hope you... Thanks for watching, and I hope you join us next time.
Bye-bye.
See ya!